art has a lot to offer to children while growing up. In one way, beauty, something that they don't see every day, which then can also develop into critical thinking, engagement, sensory experience, learning on another level about something they see in everyday basis. If the children are involved with art from very early ages, I think they can develop different kind of relation with art. While working with children in different schools and with different backgrounds, for sure we have some that will not go to a museum or to a concert, but if we bring art to them and if we are exposing children since very early age, they can develop a certain relationship with it. Something like learning a new language or learning a language. If you're not exposed to it, then you can never appreciate it or learn it. To this question, I could answer in different ways. What is bringing me closer to this particular project and this artistic attitude in this context is taking care of small details, taking care of things in places where it's normal to take care of them. For example, in a concert hall, it's very easy to take care of the sound, take care of the beauty of the hall, of the black curtains, of the light and everything. But then taking the same attitude, taking care of small details into environment that is not in first place planned for this kind of events. I think this part of this attitude can be found elsewhere. Also, it can be found in schools, in everyday teaching, in how teachers on other subjects, other matters involved with children. We could go further. We could find it in everyday life as someone is smiling at you when you're buying bread, and this person doesn't know you and doesn't see you before or after, or something that can be found in communication level on different institutions or different buildings outside. So I think yes, taking care of the small details can be found in different places. About this week is that each group was very different. There were things that always worked and always were straightforward, but sometimes faster, sometimes slower. One of the important observations that I made was the communication between children among themselves in a group and communication with their teacher. And of course, the more teacher is involved, then we have more connection between teacher and student. And if in this case I actually treated everyone the same, I didn't treat teacher as a special person or a child as like you are down or you are top. And when I see that they're actually meeting on the same level, because the teacher is not a music teacher, so she or he would play the instrument the same way as a child would play, and then actually music making together, and to seeing those kind of little sparks and the joy of communication was, I would say, met in every session, not on the same level, but in every session. especially in the early age, which is still from 3 to 6, for example, they still need to feel a safe zone. They need to feel comfortable with something that they are not the person. For example, the person they saw me for the first time, so they are not so open as maybe 8, 9 years old or 10, 12 years old. These were the things of how much confidence they can actually achieve or they can gather in a short amount of time that we spend together, 30 minutes. So this is something that working with time and how fast they can develop into the material is something that I felt as a process. And then even if I had a group of toddlers that they were not engaging in the beginning, it was very nice to see that by the end they were confident, they wanted to play, and there was this curiosity of just like, I'm doing something and I can't do it because I feel safe. And then different backgrounds, as one day was in music school, so we had more musical students in a way that they already learn music, but they are not learning this kind of sounds. There we could develop more into composition making or instant playing, instant orchestra guiding, and more responsible in terms of following. But I also felt that they were so beautifully aligned towards each other, of listening them and just like waiting, okay, now I'm doing something, and then working as a group and working together. So this is something that maybe with the older ones is easier to achieve in that short amount of time. And with the older ones is this getting confidence of trying out something that they didn't try before. The idea was to bring simple material, one simple instrument material, wood, and bring it to the school. What can we do with it? What I gained from this week, the importance of observation, importance of taking time, or importance of dealing with time and dealing with observation, and also importance of staying curious as a child. And also not to be afraid of doing things even if they are unknown.